Hello, happy Thursday everybody. Lesson 8.7, factoring special cases. I think this will be a nice break from 8.6, which was a challenging lesson. This one's all about shortcuts. So as you can see here, we're reminding ourselves of all of the perfect squares. So 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9, all the way up to 10 squared is 100. Doesn't stop there, but those are the ones we're going to most frequently use today. We've got two types of polynomials that we're going to see today: the perfect square trinomial and a binomial that is the difference of two squares. You might remember when we talked about taking factors like this and the shortcut of getting to here. I think that was in lesson 8.4. I want to say lesson 8.4. Anyhow, we are going to look at a trinomial, and before we freak out and say, oh, it's a complex quadratic because there's a number in front of the x squared, because honestly, I don't really want to do 4 times 81 and break that down. I don't know if there's a GCF, there may be, but the first thing I want to look at and notice is that 4 is a perfect square and 81 is a perfect square. You can see them both up here on our chart. So if the first and last terms are perfect squares, then we can most likely use this shortcut. Okay, what we're going to want to do is take the square root of our first term, so the square root of 4x squared would just be a 2x, and we'll put that in the front of both parentheses, and the square root of our back term is 9, so we put that in the back of our parentheses. Now, because these are positive, we know they're going to have the same sign, and the same signs need to be positive, so that's what we're going to put in here, positive and a positive. We would write that as 2x plus 9 squared, because there were 2 of them. Okay, so always look for those perfect squares. The next one is when it's just a binomial, so our middle terms have gone away, we can see, and we've got a perfect square subtracting another perfect square. That's why it's called the difference of two squares. So for this one, we know that the middle term has to cancel, so it will be plus and minus. Those are our two signs that we'll need to have, and then we just square root the other two numbers. So square root of 16x squared is 4x. We put that in the front, and square root of 25 is 5. We put that in the back. So 4x plus 5 and 4x minus 5. Good luck.